Good morning, champions. Josh Zeppis here. Welcome back to our pre-video number 2. Want to talk to you today about how to win in this program. Right? We're not going to go into the details of the program itself. That's for day 1. But I want to talk to you about the mental aspect, how to win, how to get the most out of this program, how to really max it out. Right? Because I want you to get the absolute most value, the biggest impact in your life from this program. So that's what I want to talk about today, and I kind of want to just set things up in a mental way and physical as well, but just want to get things in order for you. And so welcome back. I hope you're still excited. I know it's only day 2 or whatever day it is, but I hope you're still excited about it. And I should talk about this real quick. I started the video off, I said, good morning, champions. I called you a champion. Yes. For a lot of people, that makes them uncomfortable. It makes them a bit uneasy. And I understand, because it's not every day we're called champions. And if we don't think we're a champion, it feels weird, right, to be called that. But I just want you to know that I mean it when I say it, that one day you're going to see the same potential in yourself as I do in you. Because if you're part of this program, we've already had that conversation. We've already started that. I wouldn't let you in if I didn't see it. So I just want you to know I'm going to keep saying it. You're eventually going to believe it. You're not going to need me to say it anymore. But that's why I say it, because you are a champion, you are a winner. And what sucks about a lot of society right now is we don't get told that a whole lot. I don't know how many times a day you get told you're a champion, probably not often enough. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to have fun with it. And I also did say good morning. And by the way, it's not morning here when I'm recording this. It may not be morning when you're watching this. That's not the point. I don't say good morning because of a time of day. I say good morning as an attitude. That's all it is. It's an attitude. Look, did you have some struggles earlier today? Were there some challenges? Were there some obstacles? Were the kids screaming? Did you have a fight with your spouse? Was traffic really crappy today? Did something give you some challenges earlier? Probably, right? Most of us have lots of challenges in our day. Guess what? Let's take those challenges and let's put them into yesterday. You had a challenge 3 hours ago? Great. Let's call that yesterday. Right? Let's start a new day right now. Brand new day. So here's nugget number 1. I'm going to be giving you guys lots of golden nuggets throughout the entire program, but nugget number 1, it's good morning, because right now you have a choice. You can think about all that crap that happened a few hours ago, or you can say, that was yesterday, and start a new day right now. Right now we're starting a brand new day. So if all that crap in our past, all that crap that happened 45 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, if all that's yesterday, and today's a new day, then guess what? Good morning, right? Then it's appropriate. Does that make sense? So let's start with that. Now let me go into some of the ground rules and some of the things to help you really, really win. So I made a list of them. Okay, number 1, and you can take notes if you want. Number 1, there is no overnight fix. This is not going to be a get rich quick, get successful quick. It's not going to not get freedom quick. It's not going to solve all your problems right away. This is really about you becoming the person you need to be. So there's going to be a process in this where you're not going to recognize yourself at the end of it, but it's not going to happen overnight. In fact, I want you to take a farmer's mentality. You know what? I don't know if you've heard of a farmer's mentality, but one aspect, and there's a bunch of them. We'll go over this in the program probably. But one aspect of a farmer's mentality is that there's a delay between sowing and reaping, right? If I take an apple seed and I put it in the ground, I'm not going to get an apple tomorrow. I'm not going to get an apple next week. I may not even get an apple in a few months or a few years, right? Nature's going to do what it needs to do. It's going to have to grow. We're going to have to take care of it. We're going to have to put a lot of effort into it. But I tell you what, once those apples start coming out, our harvest will be rich. Our harvest will be wealthy. So number 1, it's not going to happen overnight, so give yourself a chance. Don't rush it. Number 2, suspend your disbelief. If you're anything like I was before I started exiting the rat race, before I started getting out of corporate America and expanding my mind and my awareness, you're very skeptical. You might be a little bit on the negative side. Look, let's put all that on hold for 100 days. Just suspend it. And I'm asking for a leap of faith here. I'm asking for some trust to just take that stuff and just stop it for a little bit. Suspend that disbelief and become 100% coachable. 100%. So I know it may not always make sense what I say, it may not always make sense what I ask you to do, but do it anyways. I'm not going to ask you to do anything weird or do anything that's going to be harmful to yourself or to your family, or put you out in a place where you're not secure. However, I need you to suspend your disbelief just for these 100 days and really give this program a chance. Because look, and again, remember, we're going to be talking like adults here. If what you're doing was already working, you probably wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be in this program looking for that next step, looking for that next level. So let's get to that next level, but I need you to forget some of that stuff you're already doing. I need you to suspend your disbelief. If you don't think it's going to work, it's not going to work. So let's just put that aside, okay? All right. Number 3, I need you to immediately start personal development. If you're not already doing it, I need you to immediately start personal development. I'm going to give you a homework to actually start reading a personal development book, and I've got a list of them for you. But I need you to start doing that. If you're already doing some personal development, great. I need to know what that is, and maybe we'll kick it up a notch. Because there are many, many levels of personal development, and it just keeps going and going. In fact, you never really hit the top. So we're going to immediately start doing that. Number 4, really important. Don't expect your friends and your family to understand what you're going through right now, to understand what you're doing. They're going to think it's weird. They're going to not understand it, and that's okay. Your success does not depend on their understanding. I promise you that, right? And by the way, they're where they are for a reason. Just like you're where you are for a reason, I'm where I am for a reason, and we're always trying to get to that next level, and we have to start doing something with those reasons. So don't worry about what your friends and family say. Build up a little bit of a tougher skin. If they don't understand or they don't want to understand, that's okay. That's their issue, not yours. Your focus right now needs to be on this program. And I can go into more about that, but I know, look, you can do this no matter what they say. That's my promise to you. You can do this 100% no matter what they say. And just so you know, and we'll talk about this in the program a little bit, but if you got some naysayers already, awesome. That's actually a really, really good thing. If you got some yay-sayers, some cheerleaders, some people are like, yes, go, this is awesome. You're doing a 100-day Escape the Rat Race program, fantastic. Go for it. And they're going to support you, awesome too. Naysayers are awesome, yay-sayers are awesome. By the way, the yay-sayers, they might be interested in joining the program too, so tell them about it. I'd be happy to talk with them. All right, number 5. It's not about changing who you are. We're not going to come in and change who you are. Like, I like me as a person. That's fine. It's not about changing who you are. It's about no longer being who you aren't. Let me say that one more time. This whole program is not about changing who you are. It's about stop being what you aren't. Because you're not that name on your desk that we've talked about. You're not that title. You're not that label that someone gave you. Forget that stuff. That was given to you. That was placed on top of you, and you've been carrying that burden for way too long. So no more of that crap. We're going to talk. We're going to dig deep. We're going to find out who you really are, and that's who you're going to be. And it's not going to change you fundamentally, right? It's not. You're still going to be that. Whatever's in your heart is still going to be in your heart. But we're going to get rid of all that crap that's covering it, that's making you act and be like somebody you're not. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Number 6. Success requires skills and mental toughness. Does that make sense? Success requires skills and mental toughness. Here's the cool thing. Skills can be learned, and so can mental toughness. It's not so much about talent. Does talent help? Yes. Because some people come to me and say, Josh, what if I'm not talented? What if I don't have a purpose? What if I don't have what it takes? You do have what it takes. I promise you have mental toughness, and I can prove that to you. I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe on one of our calls. I can prove to you that you deep down have the mental toughness to succeed. It's just got to be let out, like letting a lion out of the cage. And you can develop the skills. See, talent is innate. Talent we're born with. Either you're an idiot savant when it comes to music or you're not. That's okay. But we can develop the skills needed to succeed, as well as the mental toughness piece. So success can be yours. I just want you to know that. Number 7, be a student. I don't want you to take my word for anything. I want you to do the stuff I say. I need you to, remember, suspend disbelief. Do what I say. But please ask questions. Please say, well, why this, Josh? And why that? And why do I need to do this? And dig deep. Ask me these questions. Let's go. I'll go as deep as you guys want to go, as long as you're ready for it, right? So we're going to dig really, really, really deep. And I need you to ask questions. I want you to take notes. I want you to be excited about the process. Be a student. Understand what we're doing. Don't just do it blindly. I want you to understand it. And I'm happy to explain every aspect as we go through the program. All right? And number 8, stop it. Number 8 is just stop it. And I say that tongue-in-cheek. I say that only half jokingly. You know, all the stuff that we really don't like about ourselves or our lives, the anger, the hate, the frustration, the stress, stop it. We need to stop doing that stuff. That stuff is it's like poison. We keep injecting ourselves with poison every day, and we wonder why we don't feel good. And when we don't feel good, we're not going to do good. And when we don't do good, we're not going to be good. So there's this pattern, right? And we get stuck in this cycle. And we're going to talk about how to get out of that. But I just want to put that little seed in your mind that what if you actually had control over that? What if you could stop stressing? What if you could just stop the frustration and the anger and the envy and the hate and all that kind of stuff going on? What if you can do that, right? And I'll tell you this, you can control what you can control, but you can also control your reaction to those things that you can't control. So there's always a modicum of control in every aspect, and we'll go into details on that, but I just want to plant that seed, and I want to give you permission to consider stopping that stuff. Just putting it on hold, saying, you know what? No stress today. No more of that. No more bad stress. No more anger. No more hate. I'm gonna put that on hold for right now. I'm gonna work on me. We're gonna work on the good part of me. All right, guys. So homework. I promise you there'd be some homework. So homework number 1, and I'll list it below the video as well. I want you to start a personal development book. You can read it. You can listen to it. You can lick it. You can mime it. You can absorb it through osmosis, which requires water, by the way. You could do all that kind of stuff. I don't care how you absorb it, but read a book, a personal development book, something that helps you as a person and gets you thinking a little different. And I'm going to quiz you on this book. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go deep into the principles and the lessons, and we're going to share it with everyone in the group. So this is going to be fun, all right? And what I would recommend is to read 10 pages a day. That's it. Just 10 pages a day. Here's the cool part. If you read 10 pages a day of any average length personal development book, you will go through 18 of those books in a year. That's about 17 and a half more than most people read of any book, not personal development or otherwise, any book. Most people read less than 1 book per year. So you think about how much further along and how big of an advantage that will be. So let's 10 pages a night. I need you to commit to that before bed if you want. It's my favorite time to read. But I'm going to put a list. I'm going to put a link down below the video where you can look at the list of books that I recommend and pick one and just start diving in. And we're going to have fun with this. You're going to see this is going to be a lot of fun. Number 2, I want you to track 3 days of your life. I have a tracker also. I put a link below the video. There's a tracker for 3 days. Every half an hour, there's a spot to put what activity are you doing? What are you doing right now? How do you feel about it, right? And how productive do you feel? So just overall feeling, how you feel at the moment, and then how productive you feel at the moment, and what the activity is. And that's it. Very, very basic. And you only have to put a registry in. You only have to put anything into it when something changes. I don't need you to put every half an hour that you're sleeping. I just need you to put, I went to sleep, and then when you wake up, whatever space that goes in, whatever time, put I woke up, right? And I want to know kind of what you're doing in the mornings and just go through the day. Not super detailed, but this is really important. We have to baseline where you are, right? They say if you know where you are and you know where you want to be, the rest can figure itself out. So we're going to start with where you are. We're going to start with that right now. So that's number 2. And then homework number 3, very, very simple. I want you to do a video of you. I want you to do a video, like a selfie video, and I want you to say, give us your name, give us why you're doing this program. The number one thing you want to get out of this program, the number one reason why you've got to do this program, why this is so important to you, and then the number one challenge or obstacle or fear that you're facing right now. Just the number one thing. I only want the number one in each of those. Number one reason why you're doing this program, the number one reason why you have to do this program, who's counting on you, and then the number one obstacle or fear you have right now as to in life, or why this program may not work, or what's your biggest concern that you think might be holding you back. And I want you to end the video with these words: I will not be the same person as I was when I started this. Right? I want you to end the video with something along those lines. I will not be the same person in 100 days as I am today. Just say that. Make a declaration. I just want to, and when you make the declaration, think about how that feels. Just take a deep breath after you make the declaration. Just feel it, because it's an amazing thing to make a declaration. We're going to go into much further detail on declarations and how to do them properly. But I just wanted you to start with this video, because in 100 days, we're going to look back on this video and you're not going to recognize yourself. I promise, you're not going to recognize yourself, and it's going to be absolutely amazing transformation. So that's the homework. All the links are down below. Any questions, please just give me an email, shoot me a message, and let's go make this happen, guys. I'm super excited for you. The next videos will probably be the start of the program, unless I sneak another one in there, we'll see. But this should be the end of the pre-videos, and let's get this, just get your mindset right, get your focus on. Don't worry about what your friends and family are doing. When you're successful, you can take them along with you. You can help them out, okay? But don't worry about them right now if they're going to be naysayers. And let's start this process. I'm excited for you. I really, truly am. Because when you get to that point where you are in control of everything, when failure is literally not an option, the whole world opens up, guys. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Meeting at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Let's make this happen. I'm super excited for you. Rock and roll. Talk to you next time.